Hey everyone, Josh here, and today we are going to be talking about the 2021 All-Star Reserves. This is my full reaction. I haven't seen them yet. As I scroll down, I see the Western Conference. Okay, let's talk about it. Anthony Davis. Heck yeah. Even though he hasn't played his best this season, he still deserves it because one, it's 80, and two, it's Anthony Davis, even though not being his best this season, still has been pretty good. That just shows you how good Anthony Davis is. His 80% is better than some players in the league's 100%. Paul George. Agreed with. Paul George this year looked like a top 6 MVP candidate. I would not be surprised if he finishes in the MVP race. He's not going to win MVP. It's going to come down to me this year between KD, LeBron, and Steph. But yeah, definitely deserved. And Rudy Gobert, 100% agree with. He's going to be the Defensive Player of the Year. Giannis, even though Giannis won it last year, he's gonna win it this year. Rudy Gobert has looked amazing this year, and the Jazz are the number 1 seed, and they would have home court advantage throughout the playoffs right now if the playoffs started today. So yeah, my props to the. I have to clap my hands for the Jazz because we thought they would all be 8 or 7 seed with the way that the league was looking right now, especially in the West. Damian Lillard, 100% agree with. Even though he's not starting this year, he's still averaging 29.9 points per game. I understand since Steph and Luka are in his like main positions, it makes sense why he's not starting. But Dame has still had a pretty good year. Next up is Donovan Mitchell. I'm gonna say it. He should be starting over Luka. Call me crazy, but yes, he should be starting over Luka. He should be starting over Luka Doncic. Donovan Mitchell has been insane this year. He's looked nuts. Him and Paul George are my dark horses. But yeah, yes, Luka's averaging 28, and Donovan's averaging 24. Yeah, but look, there's a big difference. The Mavs have been kind of disappointing this year. Them and the Wizards are in my top 3 most disappointing teams this year. We all thought the Mavs would be at least a 3 seed with the way that they were looking last. Not a 3 seed, maybe like a 6. Maybe we at least thought like a top 5 or 4 seed. But yeah, Donovan Mitchell should be starting in my opinion. Chris Paul, he definitely deserved it last year. But really, over Booker? Booker's been amazing this year. Not to disregard Chris Paul or anything. Chris Paul's still averaging 16 and 8, and almost 5 rebounds a game. But it should be Booker. I mean, I'm also fine with CP3. Both of him and Devin have looked amazing this year, and the Suns are finally going to make the playoffs for the first time, which it feels like ages. And CP3's in back, so yeah, that might give him a small edge over Booker. I said small, like I'm talking really small. Zion. Maybe. I'm not a Zion bandwagon and saying, oh yeah, this was obvious. Zion deserves it. He's been carrying the team. The Pelicans right now are 11th in the West. You're telling. I understand that. Yeah. And also, my third most disappointing of the team is the Pelicans, because I thought they would be better than some other teams that I'm seeing that are higher than them. The Pelicans have underperformed. They cannot hold on to a lead. I'm not a knock on Zion, but I would have much rather seen somebody like Karl Anthony Towns. I understand he's been injured, but yeah, if you're gonna let AD in, at least let fucking get him. And also, Devin Booker deserves to be in there over Zion. Let's not hide it. Zion's just in there for the clicks. Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown deserves this. He's been amazing this year and arguably the best player on the Celtics. He is without a doubt one of my picks for most improved player. He has looked beautiful this season, and I expected this out of Jaylen from what I saw last year. So I'm excited. I'm happy for him. James Harden. He should be starting over Bradley Beal. I'm gonna say it straight up. He should be starting over Bradley Beal. I understand Beal's almost averaging 33 a game, but I understand now it looks more reasonable since the Wizards are finally doing something and I've won 5 straight. But it's gone too little, too late. I love Beal, but yeah, Harden should be in there. Zach LaVine, yeah, Zach LaVine's been pretty good this year. The Bulls are right now the 8th seed. They're in the tiebreaker with the Hornets right now, and I'm surprised the Bulls are finally putting it all together. This is what I expected them to do last year. At least be like a contender for at least one of the last 2 spots in the East. Next up we have Ben Simmons. Yeah, it's Ben Simmons. I mean, he's been great this year. He just had his career high a couple of days ago. Was it been a couple of days? I don't know. He dropped 42 I know sometime this month. Not a couple of days ago. Well, anyway, even though he can't shoot threes, he is still one of the best, in my opinion, one of the best players in the league. And right now, the Sixers are the 1st seed in the East. And looks like this is the best they've looked since that year they had Jimmy Butler. And I'm going to say it right now. If the Sixers can hold on and actually manage to make Embiid and Simmons work, I wouldn't be surprised if they're holding up that trophy at the end of the year. Jason Tatum, he's been a little bit of a slight disappointment. I mean, right now the Celtics are 15-15. Which, if this was the West, 15 wins would be the 9th seed. Which is shocking. The Celtics would be in the playoffs, and that can go for a lot of teams, including the Knicks and the Bulls and the rest of everyone else. But yeah, the Celtics need to step up their play, but Tatum's been pretty good this season. Deserved. Nikola Vucevic. I haven't really been paying attention to the Magic. I mean, they were really good to start the year. I mean, Vucevic is Vucevic, and I was kind of surprised last year he wasn't in there. But yeah, Vucevic, I love Vucevic. And he's averaging 24 a game right now. Even though the Magic have been really bad since the Fultz injury, I'm actually fine with this, kind of. So, yeah. And, I guess that's it. Well, anyway, I'm excited for this year's All-Star game. It's going back to the old way, which I'm kind of shocked by, because I kind of enjoyed the other way. But, hey. I'm excited. And I feel like I'm gonna love this year. We get to see a LeBron James and Steph Curry team up. We have never seen that before. We're gonna see KD and Giannis. We're gonna see some other people like, Ben Simmons and James Harden. Their chemistry would be the same if the Sixers made the trade. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm seeing, Zion and I really hope we get like a mini dunk contest between Zion and Zach LaVine. Well, anyway, that's the video, and see you soon.